All right, good evening. It's a wee kind of extra thing we've just thrown in. We've come down to pre-season training tonight. Second session, third session? Second session. Just to have a wee bit of a catch up on where we are and how preparations are coming along. So, over to you, Gaffer. What's been happening and how does it look?
Yeah, no, good start. Really pleased with the start. We've had 2 sessions. We started on Tuesday, Thursday, and we've had good numbers. You know, lads that we targeted, we've managed to get down, barring 1 or 2. Just let that go past.
I think so.
It's an awful van as well, isn't it? Really pleased with the plays that we've got down. Got a lot of quality. I've just said to him then, you know, we need to make sure that we're peak physical condition going into the season.
On that, as I said to you when we spoke first, that a lot of people that come down here are natural football fans and whatever. What's the point of a pre-season? I mean, what you're looking for out of even the couple of sessions you've had just now?
Sharpening up, but for me, it's going to sound weird this, but I want them to be fit physically, but you can see a lot mentally when you're going into sessions like that. I've got the strength and conditioning coach that we've got down at the minute. He's absolutely top drawer. He's a good friend of mine, and he was in the Marines for 13 years, so he's a bit of a sergeant, and he puts you through it. And I've been and I've done quite a lot of sessions with him myself, and you can see mentally who wants it and who you know, who might throw one in when it's getting a little bit tired. And you know, we've had, I think, just 30 tonight. I think we've had players, and not one of them give up. You know, and we've done nearly 2 hours there the session, and it was really tough, and everyone's got through it. So fitting the body and more importantly fitting the mind, that's what I'm looking for.
The reason I asked that question was one of the players, I won't embarrass him by saying it was Tinks, said that last year, you know, he was thinking would he come back, whatever, and even already he's buzzing off that, because I think he's looking around about, because one thing as fans we loved about Tinks was when he was in the trenches you knew he was there, you know, and I think at times last season he was looking around about him going, right, where's everybody else? And I think tonight what I got off him was he was looking around going, actually there's going to be more than me in the trench this year.
Yeah, and it's good because myself and Rob and Matty, we like to encourage, you know, and we're trying to encourage lads, and we're trying to push lads and see what they're all about. And Tinks is one of them that's, you know, I've asked certain questions of him tonight and he's delivered. You know, he's been winning the runs, he's been winning individual battles, he's been putting himself up against the fittest people, and that's the kind of plays that we want. Yep. So he's been fantastic the first 2 sessions, and I'm really pleased that we've kept hold of him.
Turning to the games, we start on the 2nd of July against, I can't even remember who we're against, and then we've got 6 games here at home.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say
we might have cut that now, but yeah, it's in and around.
But I think you've got a kind of variance in levels of the kind of opposition. Yeah. What was your thinking behind that when you were putting together those games?
So I wanted to play against teams that was similar level and teams that I think will go well at that level. So Prestwich Jays I think will be up there in the north. Is it the north? Yeah, it's the north, isn't it? In the equivalent of the north section. Ashton Town, Dave Dempsey's putting a real strong squad together there as well. They'll be thereabouts up at the top end, so you can kind of gauge where you're at players wise pretty early and where we want to be. We've then got Main Road, which that'll again show what the lads are like mentally, because there'll be a big crowd on there. It's a derby. Same with Earlham. It's a big crowd. It's a derby game. We'll start to see whether lads are confident in their own ability and they can, you know, withstand 400 people, 300 people watching from the sideline, which will happen throughout the season. And then coming into the last week, we've got probably our toughest test in Atherton Collieries, who are going to come down with a really strong side. So that's going to be more in preparation for the first game of the season and the FA Cup game. We can start working on defensive shape there, because, you know, against teams of that quality, we'll need to be defensively sound and organised going into the start of the season. So it's a nice blend. It's a good blend throughout the season. I've got Exton Villa away as well, which I've played there over the years, and it's a fantastic setup, beautiful little pitch and stuff, so we can get the ball down and we can try and play a bit there. So it's a good blend. And Avro, who went up from the North Division last season, so the thought process was, we want to try and emulate that, and
Brilliant.
And that's what we've got.
What we'll do is, once we get preparation for the first game,
yep,
kind of a proper chat.
Yep.
By that time, hopefully, you've seen the boys.
Yep.
They'll have seen a ball.
Yeah.
Rather than the Sergeant Major running
yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a wee chat about that. But so far, as I say, it's only feedback I'm getting for the boys. It's positive, and it's in keeping with everything that we're all thinking is going to happen. So
good.
Good to see you again, lad. See you in a couple of weeks. All right. Good to see you.